is the story of the people helping people all throughout this land of ours, because that's what we're all about. This is the story. This is the story of the people helping people all throughout this land of ours, because that's what we're all about. This is the story.
Hi there, this is Lisa with Powered by Volunteers. It is the month of May, and I want to say 2020. Still in quarantine. I know that much. What I do know is that I'm with the fabulous Peggy Crowe from the great state of North Carolina. And her name was submitted by several people, because of course it was. Of course it was. She does a lot of outstanding work for Beto Nation, for Powered by Volunteers, for lots of things. I know that to be true. So Peggy, let us know, how did you first get involved with Beto Nation?
Well, I had been following Beto through the Senate campaign, and then when he became a presidential nominee, I was like, I really have to do something. And, you know, one thing led to another, and then I'm in Asheville, and I'm, you know, knocking on doors, and we're having a birthday party for him at a bar that's on part of a gas station. Only in Asheville would you have that. And it was on his birthday, and then it was just, you know, watching the debates. And when a friend here, Brandy McCurry Lewis, had said that she had gone up to Des Moines for the state fry, you know, and just, she was so excited about it. I'm like, I am going to Des Moines for Beto's speech. And just over that time together, even though Beto dropped out, there was a lot of camaraderie. We spent a lot of time with Beto, with each other, and it was just this bond that I'd never had before. And it was family. And the thing that I really realized is that people who are Beto people all have the same heart. So we recognize each other right away. So you don't have to explain who you are or where you come from, because we're kind of the same people.
Oh, absolutely. I met you for the first time in Iowa in November. And, you know, it could have been better circumstances. We traveled all the way to Iowa just in time to hear Beto end his campaign for president. But I think the next 3 days were some of the best days as far as community building goes within Beto Nation. I know you and I specifically stayed up all night long, and talked and laughed and cried and learned everything there was to know about each other, our families.
We didn't even know each other until then.
No, and then we knew each other after that.
Exactly.
Because that is what we're about, you know. We found our people, right?
We did find our people, absolutely. And I can't say that really, you know, except for the camp that I went to when I was a kid, I don't think I've ever felt that bonded to people immediately, because you have such deep connections with each other that they're never going to go away, ever.
No, they're not. I mean, I would pretty much feel lost if I don't see your name at least once a week somewhere, whether it's with the envoys on social media or on Twitter or Facebook. It's like, where's Peggy? I don't think I've seen her name this week. I better check in on her. That's just the way it goes. And now I see your name with Powered by People. I know you're always reaching out to help, whether it's with phone banking, whether it's just with Powered by People, helping to flip Texas. So what made you interested with Powered by People?
You know, I mean, the whole thing is I have always said, you know, whatever happens to Beto, I'm there. I'm not going anywhere. And, you know, the envoys started making the phone calls, and then it was like, okay, we're going to be in a drawing to who's going to talk to Beto. And my name got picked, which I just thought was.
Yes, it
did. Pretty weird. And so he and I had this wonderful conversation, which somebody had said, why don't you record that? And I had no idea how to do it, but obviously off. And that just kind of blew up. And so I had already thought that I was going to come out to Katy, Texas and help with Eliz Markowitz's campaign. And it was like, when I was talking to him, I was like, I can't come this weekend, but I'll be there next weekend. So it's like, pack up, go. People are like, you're going out by yourself, Katie? I was like, absolutely. And it was stayed at headquarters. It was awesome. It was so much fun. And again, you're around all these people that have the same heart. And I'd never canvassed like that before, especially, you know, I'm from North Carolina, never been to Texas, knocking on doors. And every single person that I met there was so warm and so friendly, and it was just so heartening to do. And it didn't feel like work to me. It just was, you know, we were doing it all day, every day, but you're just connecting to people who have the same values. And while I was there, then the envoys, y'all had all been in DC for the Women's March. Like I did a video for y'all with him. And so it's just kind of like one thing's led to another. And I started, you know, phone banking for the food banks, because it's like, Texas is so important in so many ways, and the need in Texas. I mean, I've told so many people, when you see an article about 10,000 cars in San Antonio lining up for food, you know, there's not going to be enough food. And it's desperate times, but people are stepping up big time.
Yeah.
Like you.
Yeah. Oh, well, we appreciate everything you do. I know Betcha appreciates everything you do. When we had one of our first Powered by People meetings in Dallas, he specifically mentioned your name and everything that you do out of North Carolina. And it's really fantastic. Anytime I get to speak with you, spend time with you, I know I was heartbroken I didn't get to see you and Katie. We were just two ships passing in the night.
I know, and I was like, oh my God, you know, but at least you got to be there, I think, when Amy was there, right?
Right, yeah. Yeah, I was there the first weekend and the third weekend. You were there the middle weekend, and I was like, but we got to see you on that video with Bethel. You didn't call us when we were in DC. And it was like, my Peggy, there she is, there she is. Well, it's fantastic talking with you, Peggy, as always. This is Lisa with Powered by Volunteers. Thank you, everybody. Bye.